Hello everyone and welcome to the Minish Camp Any Percent Tournament, loser bracket round 5 between Vlack and PPLToast. Again, we have our two wonderful commentators.
Hello.
Hello.
So, I've heard Vlack is terrifying to run against now.
Yes. Although I've never seen a of him.
Yeah, Vlack's probably what? The most improved runner in the most improved top runner, I should say. Recently. He's made big strides to closing the gap between himself and Fire/Darky. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
On the stream right now, they are just currently doing, well, Vlack is doing a quick boss run, so we'll wait till he is done before we are ready to start.
Also, I told Toast to practice the Darky Ghost boost, but he didn't get it.
That's going to be the hot new speed tack.
Yeah. Also, Black is practicing the body 2-man. So maybe we will see that. Would be really cool to see. And look like it's going. So we can start.
Let's go. You can see that their choices for character names. Vlack goes for the smiley face looking character, and then PPL just does PPL.
A little selfish.
Yeah, in the race earlier today, Fire Turtle named himself Darky, and Darky named himself Fire, so.
Yeah. They are appreciating each. So PPL starting 10 seconds to give like a little head start. So
did he just start late, or did one of them not reset or reset?
No, he just started late. He just started.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he just started late. He readied up and everything, so.
Yeah. Okay, so PPL is currently place 7, a 149, and Black is place 4 with a 146.01, which is like a 3-minute gap, but that doesn't mean anything, because in this game, like you saw race earlier, there's a lot of RNG and a lot of stuff that can go wrong, put you behind. So hopefully we will see another close race, and hopefully we will see another.
So just to clarify, PPLToast has a 4-second extra delay compared to Black, so if there's a bit of iffiness on how close they are, if they're at the same time, then I'm pretty sure PPLToast will be in the lead because of this. But yeah, just forewarning on the extra delay by Toast.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
So Right now they're going to get 1 blue rupee, and we'll see what PPL does. Yeah, he also goes, which basically just means that they have to get 3 other rupees in a cave later, but that basically doesn't waste any time over getting 4 blue rupees here.
It makes it easier for us though, so we can track who's in the lead still.
Yeah.
Better than if they went with different routes.
So they're both playing on emulator, which means they don't have any to be an equal race, basically. The start of this game is basically cutscenes and nothing really going on.
Yeah, just
like
text mashing and stuff. Toast going for the swag side shield strat there.
Yeah.
So
Gotta go for it. So
even though there's not a lot going on, Toast can still please the crowd.
Also sliding soldier.
Oh yeah.
That looks so weird. I don't know why they.
It's just, you know, decreases the animation budget.
Yeah.
Gotta save money where you can.
No one's gonna notice it anyway. So.
And even if they did, then it's just like a bonus. It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah. They can just say, "Look, I discovered that guards are sliding TMC, because it's the best game ever made."
Yeah, it's called TMC, which is Legend of Zelda: The Master Class. So this is just a master class in how to make Zelda games.
Yeah.
Oh, ZSR, have you been staying hydrated?
Damn, I need to drink something right now. I'm here for 3 hours. Okay, so this is just story. Vadi, this is Vadi, the bad guy in this game. He wants to find the lights or the life force, and he thinks that it is in this chest, but breaks open and it isn't there. Now the holy sword is broken. All the enemies are back out again, and we need to go fix the sword. And that's basically our mission.
Yeah, too long, didn't read. That's the summary.
Yeah. So now we will just go around for about 2 minutes or something until the scene come again, and we will around a lot. Game, it's just the main form of, and it's basically yeah, it's the fastest form of movement for now. And if you want to get optimized game, you want to just optimize your rolling. Like you can see that Blacks or PPLs are pretty consistent because they like have a rhythm for it or a feel. I basically just roll with the rhythm. I don't know about you. But yeah.
It's too bad you can't buffer inputs in this game, because
Yeah, that
then you'd
would
be able
make a
to
lot of.
roll perfectly every time.
Yeah. Would also make like a lot of things easier. Like cutscene OGs. But now we are meeting Eslo, best friend, who we need to protect from all the bad after all. PPL having trouble with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slip up.
So Eslo, he's pretty annoying, but he's also useless. Yeah, with his magic powers, he can turn us into Minish. So that's pretty cool, which is like the first gimmick of the game. And as Minish, we're going to get to the Minish village, and where we'll find a lot of stuff, I guess. I don't know. So, fun fact number in every version of the game, those Minish are speaking like. So you basically just can't. We'll get a Jabbernaut to. In every version of this game, there are just different stuff to, so you can't understand them. The European version text is backward, so you can still read it. But
Martin, you're cutting out a slight bit.
am I? Yeah, wait. Test. So in the North American version, there's just the text is basically just gibberish and signs and stuff, so nothing really important. But the Japanese version, most people just don't know what it is, or we don't know what the difference is to normal text, because it's Japanese. Can't speak Japanese, right? But anyway, we're in the first dungeon.
Yeah, the tutorial dungeon, if you will, where Eslo teaches you how to use keys to open doors. And,
or how to pull levers.
Yeah. How to, I don't know, walk. Basically, Eslo teaches you how to do everything in this game.
Yeah.
A little bit annoying.
So yeah, what we didn't talk about in the last run, all those Eslo cutscenes, not only really annoying, but they can waste you time if you roll into them, because when you roll into them, the game starts like another. So that roll animation will have to just takes up like a second, and you end up just standing there for a second, not moving and waiting for the Eslo text to trigger. So we don't want to walk into those.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one that Vlack just did and what Toast is going to do is the only exception to that, where you can roll into the trigger and it won't lose time.
Yeah.
Every other one, though, you don't want to roll.
Someone needs to find out why you can't do that.
I think somebody said once that it is just because of the room that it's in, like the barrel room, because it rotates.
Yeah, that could
Like,
make
it's like a
sense, I guess.
Or something. But I don't know. That's just what I heard from.
Yeah.
I forget who.
So with that barrel, like you said, we can roll into it and it rotates, and that opens up like some new areas, which is basically like the heart dungeon, if you could say so. Everything's connected with the barrel.
Yeah, there's sort of 3 different doors you can use to get to 5 different exits.
Yeah.
And that's, you just gotta find out how to open all of them and then get to the last one that brings you to the boss key area.
Also, this room right here, it's pretty good to visualize. If you roll, you have a few invincibility frames, and we will use them to use mostly, because it's just faster to not kill and roll through, and PPL is on pretty, so you should look out or like take an extra heart. Or
Yeah, got that free heart drop from the, what are those guys called, bulldozers?
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
bulldozers. They never drop hearts, at least for me. So it's really nice if you get a heart for them. This is Matter Pillar. You just need to hit his nose and then tail. He gets mad, but only for 2 cycles, so that's over pretty fast. He can troll you a bit by being like in a weird position where you can't hit his tail, and if you don't hit his tail often enough, he will give you another cycle. It's pretty bad, so you want to make sure that you can hit his tail.
Yeah, but you don't want to go too fast and too sloppily, because if you swing your sword too soon, then you'll bounce back, and then you're almost guaranteed to get an extra cycle.
Yeah, and that's like almost every time it's like only 1 hit on the tail. And it's really frustrating if you don't get it. So lily pad's actually pretty it's really hard to move the lily pad correctly. Like, if you spam A and then you want to turn and then want to press A immediately again, for some reason there's like a little lag on the turn, and then Link will just not turn and use the gust again. So then you just go further, which you don't want. But that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, fortunately this is the only lily pad section that is not basically a straight line in the run.
Yeah.
I think it will stay in the run. I don't see a way to avoid it. But there were other lily pad sections that were substantial that we've cut out. So that's good for people who don't want to spend too much time optimizing lily pad movement.
Yeah. Also, now we're at this boss is pretty straight. You just want to suck it, and then you can hit him from 5 to, but you optimally want 5 times cycle, and then the last cycle is 4 or 3, I think. But yeah.
It's a pretty straightforward boss. One of the only ways to save time consistently is to stand on the side that it sways to first after you knock it over, because that will make it sway 1 less time before falling over.
Yeah. So it will always fall on the side it leans to first, which is like an indication which side to stand. and I didn't count flag, but yeah, PPL got 6. Let's see on the second phase. Yeah, he got double 6. I don't know for black, I didn't count them.
Yeah, I didn't see for black either. But he is done, and that's a 1730-ish development split, which is really good.
That's pretty good. DVS. So in the last phase of the fight, saw him jump 5 times. He can actually jump only 1 time, and that's the optimal G, because then you can suck his bottom faster.
It seems like a really rare pattern.
Yeah. Also notice the elements on the and now we get the bombs. The bombs are pretty cool in this game, I guess. They're just bombs. Why would I say they're so fun fact, there's actually an upgrade with which you can let the bomb explode, like remotely, I guess. Can you say that like that?
Yeah, the remote bombs, I think, is what the English translation calls them.
Yeah.
So
that is pretty good. Cool upgrade.
Yeah, especially casually, because being able to remote control your bombs, it's just much easier in a casual setting.
Yeah.
For a speedrun, I don't think they matter that much. And they don't matter at all in the any percent, because it's just a waste of time.
I mean, for like some tricks where you need bombs and like explode on the right frame, it's pretty annoying.
That's true. It could be handy for like the Lake Door Ocarina glitch.
Yeah, that
instead of having to time your bomb, you could just push like B and A at the same time, or B and up at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's still a big time loss to go. I don't even know if you can get the remote bombs this early in the game. Or early enough in the game for that to matter.
Yeah, I don't know either. Then yeah, well, you see them save and quit here. It's like around 5 seconds faster to save and quit because did Black's game crash? Wait.
I hope. Well, he's loading save states.
Wow, I think his game crashed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but
yeah,
what happened there?
I don't know what's gonna happen here. Toast is carrying on though. He's got the spin attack. He's heading over to the guards.
Yeah, okay, looks like Black is going again. I don't... Wow.
I mean, I guess Black, unfortunately, probably has to forfeit this at this point, I guess.
Yeah,
because he's found the wrong warp to Palace of Winds.
Damn.
Oh, did he save it, or he reset before the save went through? That feels bad.
No.
Is that what happened?
There's like a little glitch with the emulator, where sometimes it can happen that the emulator is just having fast saves like Wii U, and that's if that happens, you need to download the emulator again. So I guess that's a rip.
Oh, okay.
Now it looks like it's going again. That's
So that
pretty.
means like the BIOS wasn't set properly or something.
Yeah, that has to do with the bias.
Very
So
unfortunate.
what happens now?
I do not know. Black. I know he's in chat because he was messaging. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I honestly don't know what to do in this situation. So, are you gonna keep trying to see if you can get the save, or are you going
Maybe
to what's it called? Yeah, there we go. He
forfeit.
forfeited. Well, that's
Yeah,
really
well,
unfortunate for that situation.
so is PPL going to just
I don't think.
continue?
Yeah, I don't think PPL really realizes what's happened.
You'll probably see at some point.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's going to be checking the IRL chat. So IRL, yeah, IRC chat. Sorry.
I mean, generally the race rules are that run even if your opponent forfeits, I believe. At least for other tournaments I've been involved with. Which will probably continue.
Yeah, well.
Well, Trez is currently in the chat, so.
What are we doing now?
Oh, that's really unfortunate. I mean, I guess I'm leaving it up for Trez and to sort this out with Vlack and Toast, but yeah.
All right. Well, in the meantime, carrying on. Up now.
Yeah, actually, hang on. Let me just quickly swap audio and then you guys can continue. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
You don't want the silence.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have swapped that sooner. But yeah, continue.
So that with the Gustar and the was glitch. That's just like a property of the Gustar ignoring layers. So with that we can
Toast is out of bombs right now.
yeah.
Went, but it also looks like he's gonna.
Where is he?
I don't know what's happening. He paused the game. Oh, he probably has his emulator set to like pause when it's disactive.
Yeah, he's just started typing the ILC chat, so.
Well, let's see what happens then.
Has this happened before in the tournament?
I've never heard of this, so but apparently it's a thing.
Yeah, that happened to my emulator, but I noticed maybe they're going to restart this.
I mean, Toast reset too, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Do we even have like time to reset? Is that okay with the chat?
So what's the issue is that we have another race happening in about 1 hour 45 minutes. I guess it's fine, and we can just move that race over to 2, as long as that's fine with Tresco. Since he says the final say. So, Trez, if you're still here, can I get an approval for this? Because I know Toast definitely want to redo. So.
One approval for?
Just to see that we're okay to go again for another run. Oh, hi Tress.
Now I hear you. What do you want an approval for?
They want to restart, so we fine to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. We'll just move the weekly to 0.2.
Okay, that's fine.
Just redo.
Good. Okay. Guess this is restarting.
Get re-hyped.
Okay, well, already spoiled the
How
30 minutes of the game.
somebody, if that happens, you just sort of let it happen. Ends up being close to a tricky situation, I guess.
Yeah.
How much time would fast saving actually save?
Yeah, like just like
20?
Wii U, like 24 seconds. I think. It's basically the same saves as Wii U VC.
Yeah, good point. So much for starting 15 minutes early so you could get everything on the same channel. Well, at least we don't have time constraint anymore, so you guys are free.
Wow.
Yeah, take as long as you want for this speedrun.
Hey! That is not
3
what-
hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, let's make this a 5-hour speedrun, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's just switch to 100%. Wow. Okay.
Thanks, Opal.
So...
Okay. They've both
Yes,
got their
we're
save
going
files
at it.
set. Timer has started, and the race will begin shortly.
Yeah, so... Wait. So now... PPL is ahead and not black anymore. But the timer didn't start. Wait, what just happened?
I
Hang on.
think PPL is still behind.
Yeah, okay. The timer
So it's like the
didn't
same type of delay. I think it's the
Wait,
same type of delay.
No, the
Yeah.
the actual
timer
timer
didn't start.
hasn't started is the issue.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah, that shouldn't be happening.
That's on your end there.
Yeah, that's on my end. I don't know how. Hang on. Look, time to get Trez back in.
Wow.
Anyway, welcome to Minish Cap Any Percent 2018. We've got a losers bracket around here with vlackSR versus PPLToast. It's gonna be a pretty hype race. Let's go.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Fix it.
Boom.
Okay.
Nice.
I
Let's go.
now know how to fix that for future. Good. We're all good. Okay, continue.
Wow,
Yeah, so
always
based on the
learning
strats,
stuff.
based on the strats that the runners did last race, they'll probably both be going for the 1 rupee manip, and then making up the 3 rupees in a cave later on.
Maybe he
1 rupee
changed
manip
his
is
mind.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We'll find out in 1 second.
Yeah.
Not quite 1 second. 20 seconds?
So by the way, this mana just works by resetting the game, because resetting the game resets the RNG, and then rolling twice in the first room. So that's how it works.
And Darky confirms that 4 rupees is the way to win. You can't deny that anymore after last race.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the 4 rupee RNG manip apparently sets you up to get better RNG later.
But he got worse. He got
the
worse.
one. Yeah, he had the worst RNG. That's true.
Yeah. So 1 rupee is the way to go. Maybe let's see. You know, probably also got piles of energy. Okay,
that's not RNG, that's skill.
So they're just going through the marketplace. Zelda is like talking to people and then telling what they are talking about. And then Zelda gets gifted something by the sky. Oh,
yeah, she wins like a lottery or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
What game this guy is?
No. I think she is like, Princess Zelda. Here, I give you something you can. And Zelda just takes the shield because who needs heart containers? Yeah. Who needs heart containers, honestly?
If you didn't need the shield, the rupees would be the fastest, you know?
Yeah. But you don't have the Great Wall, so you couldn't have got the rupees for the mushroom too. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have to do any rupee manips, you know? The estimate for this run was probably going to be an hour 50, an hour 51 maybe for both runners, or 5 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours. Maybe they're both getting a 44. As we said earlier, Black is going to get record this run.
Yeah.
So
that'll be like a
1:18.
Yeah. Yeah. and then PPL, he'll have a good run. Maybe get 2nd place.
Yeah.
A 1:44.19.
Yeah. Maybe he gets like 1:44.18.5, and Black 1:44.18. I don't know, 2.
Technically, both runners are probably on PB pace right now because the game just started and it's
no PPL missed some
cutscenes.
PPL missed some, so he's not on pace.
But
Black is on PB pace.
It's difficult to comment on whether or not they're on PB pace just because of how early on in the game it is.
So, by the way, notice in the room where Link wakes up, there's a picture of the king in the glass. Bet you didn't know that.
Why?
Why not?
I don't know.
There's a lot of things on the walls in this game. Also here in that room. So they're just rolling a bunch now. For the story, as I said, Body is trying to get the light forces. Thinks it's in the chest. He breaks the chest. It's not in the chest. Who would have known? Then all the enemies break free, and the band sword or something gets broken. So the king sends us to repair the sword, because with the sword we can help Zelda, who got frozen by Body.
Yeah. And only the Picori can fix the sword.
Yeah.
So we have to go find the right Corey.
Also, only kids can see the Picori, so it's pretty convenient that we are a kid. And
Yeah, I really like the
also,
plot of this game just because it doesn't really matter. Like, they don't spend a lot of time on it. They're just like, whatever. Only kids can do it, so go.
yeah.
There's no real reason why it has to be, except they just make one up. It's like, all right. And they don't try to force it too hard. It's just, you know, go on the adventure because this is a Zelda game.
Yeah. Also, for some reason, the door that connects the Picorini world, the Minish world, and the human world opens only once in 100 years, and they celebrated the festival because of that. Conveniently, it's just at the we needed to get to the Minish, so that's pretty cool, I guess. But for now, we met Eslo, and with Eslo's magic powers, we can shrink to Minish size. Because that's what we need to do.
This game just sounds like a bunch of conveniences. Like, conveniently, you're a kid. Conveniently, it's around that time. Conveniently, you're the chosen hero. Conveniently, yeah, you get the point.
Yeah, you meet Eslo. You can't shrink to Minish size. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and then thereby you can just ignore the plot and keep playing the game. Like later on, the runners will get the bombs, and there's no quest to get the bombs. There's no puzzle to solve or anything. You just show up and somebody gives you the bombs.
So what you're saying?
Get the bombs.
So what you're saying is they conveniently get the bombs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We are conveniently playing this game right now. You know?
I would take that over any other Zelda game where you have to, you know, solve puzzles, go through a dungeon to get the bombs. Just give them to me.
This is just like the best way to get the bombs ever. Like sometimes you need to buy the bomb, sometimes you need to go through a dungeon to get the bombs. But here, I think the lore to that is just that the Minish Elder says to that guy to just give us the bombs for some reason. So, guess he just gives us the bombs. The Elder thought that we just need them. So right now the Elder is telling us to go to the Demon Shrine.
Yeah, you need to collect the things to forge the ultimate sword.
Yeah, the 4 elements to forge the 4 sword. And then to go on a 4 sword adventure. What? That's another game. Okay.
Yeah, this game is just a setup for a better speed game, so...
For the best speed game.
The best speed game, absolutely.
Also, shoutouts to Yadara's FSA task. I didn't watch it, but I heard it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I like some parts of it. Anyway, so this is like the tutorial to how to play this game. Eslo just tells us everything we can do in this game. He doesn't tell us the secret to credits for though, so that we'll have to wait for a century to do that. But yeah, there are a lot of Eslo text triggers in this dungeon. And the thing with text triggers are, if you ever to them, apart from the one in the sparrow, conveniently, that doesn't give us, that we can roll into. But if you generally roll to Eslo text trigger, you will have to wait like a second because Ray, like the game, tries to finish another row before the trigger just starts, so you don't want to roll into that. It's a boy.
Eslo is actually a grandpa.
Yeah, he's the grandpa. I could. Eslo is my favorite character because he has so much. You know, like. I could spoiler it right now, but that can wait until 50-minute mark. So. This barrel opens up a lot of new ways in this dungeon. Like, it's basically the heart of this. So yeah, it's pretty cool to have it here. Also, in this room, we roll for enemies because that's a thing. And now we can go on reading this resource. Yeah. And going on to get to the mini boss of this dungeon. Also, Black getting trolled a little by not being able to hit as much.
Yeah, Matterpillar's not the biggest troll in the game, but there's a little bit of unfortunate stuff that can happen. Yeah, Toast.
Yeah.
Was in a difficult situation there, but manageable. So
yeah,
you did fine.
Imagine dying to this in a race.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, but whoever does that, right?
I died to Matterpillar while playing the game on a DDR mat.
Nice. I died to Matterpillar. My first D's are raised. And still managed to be clear. I lost. And then I lost again. But anyway. So this is Lily Pad section. No one likes Lily Pad section. Apart from Mask calling you out right here. He's the only person I ever heard say that he likes the lily pad section.
Wind Mask likes the lily pad section?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know, right? So the lily pad is pretty annoying. And kind of weird. And if you ever just fall off, like a lot of time, because you have to like adjust stuff. So for the first half of this game, basically glitchless, but after the third dungeon, this game gets pretty brutal. So if you stick around for around like the 1 hour mark, you will start to see this game getting broken.
Yeah, there's pretty much only one glitch, except it's a really useful, really broken glitch that is used everywhere, all the time.
Yeah.
It makes for interesting routing and skips and whatnot.
I would like say there are 3 major glitches.
Yeah,
like the boss key skip and the boss door clipping and then there's like roll lifting, which we will see later.
Minor glitches.
And a few things that are questioned but are not considered glitches, which are allowed in glitchless. Like the lily pad ice puzzle skip in Temple of Chocolates, but we won't see that.
Is that allowed in glitch lists?
Yeah, that's allowed. That's ridiculous.
They just allow everything, I guess, in glitch lists, don't they?
Yeah. It's more like glitchless.
Yeah,
I
there
guess.
you go.
So this is the final boss. No, it's the green shoe. You suck his bottom, the gust jar, and then he falls over. You want to stand on the side healing first. So then he doesn't swing around 5 times, but only 3 times. And also, you can hit him 5 to 9 times, but optimally you want to hit him at least as possible. And I didn't count again, so
Neither did I. But PPL has a gold split for the Earth Element split, and
wow.
that's
Right.
actually very impressive. Did they have the same time, 1734? They're almost in sync.
Yeah, they
because
have like
Toast
the same
has
time.
delay on it, so they're actually fairly close. Even though it
Mm,
looks like Black is maybe 10 seconds ahead.
yeah, also, yeah, Darky and PPL started late. So now the Minish Elder slowly walks to the curtains to open them because we could do it.
There's those
then,
bombs that you just randomly get for fun.
yeah, he's just.
Like I mentioned earlier.
By the way, LGG told me something.
That boss was
That
just
boss-
a green shoe. Except because you're Minish in the dungeon, so you're small, so the regular green shoe looks like a monster shoe. And he's a
Yeah,
boss.
he's just a chew. What did I? Yeah, LGG told me something interesting. Like, notice how the bomb man's house, yeah, is outside of the village. Probably just because they don't want him to blow up the whole village. So he's like outside and living in loneliness.
Is that lore canon, or
I don't know, but
what
like-
level of canon is that lore?
that's the deepest.
Yeah, so hurdy-gurdy guy teaches you how to fuse, and that's something we almost entirely ignore. But it's
Yeah.
useful for, I guess,
Some
3 sections in the
things.
game.
Three.
One forest in the Castor Wilds, and then to get the boomerang, and then to
Yeah,
unlock the sky area.
Yeah, right. Okay. So we actually did it. We got past hurdy-gurdy man without everything breaking apart.
Yeah, that's true.
So now we
Thank
can
goodness.
finally the spin attack and continue with our run. So the spin attack is required. It is not really used in combat anywhere apart from body 2, I guess. But we still need it. Also, Black, I didn't see if he got it. Went for a roll lift, and it's done by placing a bomb and pulling on the same frame. And what that does is, for some reason, it makes the bomb explode 1 second faster than normally. You can also just pick up the bomb immediately and then throw it immediately, and that also saves half. So you can go for roll lift, which is not consistent, or you can go for the other thing, which is consistent. But yeah, here they're going to a cave where they get the last piece of the rock.
Yeah, well, they still need to get that red rupee there, but they need 40 rupees total to get the grip ring.
Yeah.
So if I get those, the 5 from the start, 20 or 25 from the start, and then 15. No,
Later.
35 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 in the cave, and then the 20 rupee. That's you get with a sword slash.
And
Right.
then
Right.
100 rupees later in the next dungeon.
But yeah, so now Vlack's gonna start climbing Mount Krenel, which is a difficult section in the run. There's a lot of enemies that can deal a lot of damage.
Yeah,
and
it's
there's a lot
pretty
of-
dangerous.
There's a lot of bombs that you need to use, and so your bomb count is a little bit tight. It's hard to do this section fast and safe. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. So we got green water, and you don't want to drop that water because that wastes a lot of time. But who would ever drop that water?
Yeah, in the words of what's that guy's name? Will Ferrell. You're my boy Blue.
I don't know that guy. Who's that? Hello.
We got the green seed there now, which the spring water is for. It's convenient that they match colors: green water for green seeds, blue water for blue seeds.
Wow, I never noticed that. Damn.
Yeah, you have to be pretty perceptive to catch on to that.
I guess. Also, as you can see, there's just green wall right next to the bean seed, but where the bean seed was, but just can't get to it, sadly. So you have to get it. This right here, the Gasture is just ignoring layer. This mushroom. It's not a glitch. So that's pretty.
It's not a glitch; it's a feature.
Yeah, it's this game's main feature. That's joy. Okay, so here we got the grip ring, and let me think. Yeah, that's the last time a deck is dropped, or a business drop, like they are called in this game.
Are there any regular Dekus in this game? Deku scrubs? I don't think so.
I don't think so. They're
Just the
like,
business ones.
wait, maybe, they're like, I don't know because I can't read Japanese, but they're like, Deku scrubs that just fuse with you and tell you anything. So maybe those are called Deku scrubs, but I don't know. Also, PPL getting hit by some rocks. Those rocks are pretty.
Yeah, the game realized that these runners maybe aren't as good as Darky and Fire, so the game can hit them with rocks without consequence.
Also, PPL trying some. If you go into a loading zone, you have to move one frame before you can. And there was an ESLA trigger, and if you would move one frame to the right and then roll, you would that ESLA trigger. But if you roll upward and if you go upwards for one frame and then roll right, you can actually clear. The task does it, and since PPL saw the tasks on Toad's, he always tries to do it. but I don't think he ever got it. From at least from what I.
Yeah, that would be a frame perfect trick at that point.
Yeah.
And it's a frame perfect trick that would save like, I don't know,
A second maybe.
10 frames? Not a second.
Yeah,
Don't
not a
say
second. That would.
And if you miss it, you lose time. So
Yeah, you lose a second if you miss it.
yeah.
So I wanted to talk something.
Oh, Toast misses picking up the first bomb, so loses a bit of time there.
Yeah.
Having to re-grab the thing. Toast also gets the 20 rupees, so we're going to see different rupee routes for the second half of this. The second half of the required rupees portion of the game.
Yeah, so with Mount Krangel, like, path is pretty brutal and dangerous with like a lot of enemies that are hitting half. And just after that, there's just like boulder puzzles and nothing happening. So it's like a dangerous part and like boring part happens. So I guess it's balanced.
Yeah, balanced poorly. You could mix the two up and then it would be better.
But that would be like really dumb. Like there are like a lot of enemies, tag fights, and then there's just a room where where you just move some boulders, and then there are like a lot of enemies. Stuff that will like be kind of dumb. But anyway, we're in Cave Flames. We gave our sword to Ab, who's going to finish it by the time. So that's pretty convenient. Yes. This dungeon is pretty cool, I guess. It has like some minecart sections. I always want to say Minish. But that sounds.
Say it anyway. I don't know.
Okay, so some minecart section, and some cool fights. Black getting a fast fight.
Yeah, Black had the task level fight there, which is very lucky on his part.
Let's see how PPL
might get the
does.
same one. We'll see. Yeah, task level for Toast too. Goodness gracious.
Wow, that's two really good arms. Hi.
Hello, hi.
So right here with the Minish Pro, there's a strat where you can just roll high, and I don't know if it saves any time, but you can just roll for some reason and get it without going down there.
I think, according to Quo, it saves time, and I would believe him. He's probably, the task.
Yeah.
But still nobody does it.
Yeah.
For most runners, it's probably a matter of you don't want to take damage, because for the top runners, especially when like Toast has full health right now, I'm not sure why you wouldn't do it.
Could go for it, but
maybe it doesn't save time. Who knows?
Yeah. Quo and Tompa made the task like Cool wanted to do a new task game. Their task, right? And then Tompa just said, "Yeah, make it so." And then in the end, Tompa ended up so I don't know. But anyway, more minecart section and another fight. This time it's the mini bosses, which we have a really cool strategy. So does he get it? Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, Black with a very smooth fight there. Hello, Wind Mask.
Hello.
Toast misses the bottom shoot for this strat.
Yeah,
A bit of a tough time. This fight kind of devolves into randomness strat.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate on Toast's part.
He always says remember to use the gust strat, but he doesn't do it himself. And then he loses.
An old setup for getting the for that fight. I used the gust strat, but
yeah,
it's actually not that hard to get good positioning, so nobody uses that strat anymore.
Mm. There, the kind of patchy is. I don't know why it is in the game. I don't think it's at any other game. Like the cool Zelda games.
The only one that's unique to.
All the cool Zelda games have like fire, and we have Chain of Patch, which turns around things. Really cool.
There's a fire rod in this game too, though.
Yeah, it's the best item. So the fire rod is actually. The Minish Cap is actually the second game in the timeline. So it's Skyward Sword and then the Minish Cap, then FSA. It's pretty early. Ooh.
Toast having a little bit of bad luck there.
Yeah. But he manages it, so.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst possible situation. But it was a bad situation.
Yeah, fun little strat. You can walk across one of those lava things. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not like the Zelda timeline means anything anyway.
Yeah. So, Nintendo just like, oh, they want the timeline. Let's just put something together. Probably took like 5 minutes. No, okay.
Yeah, probably.
So you don't have to walk across the last or the second to last lava thing, but it's most people do that. It doesn't change anything across the second one, but it's cool to just be able to walk across it.
The room that Black is in, he's very optimally to get a proper cycle at the end while collecting and 100 rupees. Toast is doing a different route, so he can skip all of that stones later, and he already has the rupees. So
yeah,
a little bit here, but it's not actually catching up. It's just the routes converging.
But Black gets the first pretty nice. And yeah, right here, PPL can just flag us to the boss queue direct.
So does that mean PPL is going to do the
yeah, probably
an Armos minute, or is he going to do?
Yeah, I think he does the armors.
Okay, we'll see.
So this is Gleerock. Gleerock is also on the wall. This fight is pretty straightforward. You want to hit his back and then hit him 8 times. So there's nothing really special about it. The only thing is that if Gleerock falls down on top to the sides, it's faster because I think it's because that his neck is when he's on the top or on the sides, so it doesn't take up that much time to fully fall down, but people say other stuff.
That's a good question in chat there, Martin. The wall.
He's hitting the wall that often to note the Gleerocks on the wall. If you look at where he's hitting the wall, you can see that it is on the face of Gleerock. So he's just noticing it, which is really important.
Yeah, or maybe it's like the Volvagia fight in Ocarina of Time, where he has hitboxes elsewhere, and you can just damage him even when he's doing other things. So if you hit him in the wall, then you're good to go.
Yeah,
deal extra damage, go faster. No, it's just there's no way to speed that section up. You just have to wait for Gleerock to do his thing, and so some people slash the sword, some people roll around, some people just stand there. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just wait.
But now we're just getting the sword back from Ilari. Yeah, he finished it in the time we.
Yeah. So if this is if the final version is the 4 sword, is this the 0 sword?
No, this is the white sword.
Not the 0 sword.
Yeah, it's actually called the white sword.
But then we get the 1 sword later, right?
I think
we get 2 sword. We get 2 sword.
Yeah,
there is no 1 sword.
No one likes purple anyway. Maybe it's the red sword.
Yeah, I mean they did retcon the purple Link, right?
Yeah.
Wait, they retconned the purple Link? Why?
No, I don't know. They just had that one. I forget what game it was, but they went from four links to 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably Triforce.
Yeah, 4 swords
to
Triforce heroes. Yeah.
They're just like, and there's no purple Link anymore.
Yeah, no one likes purple anymore.
Yeah, it's random. Like, usually you have a 4-player game, not a 3-person game. It's just like, okay?
Yeah, how did they end up with that?
no wonder. Where's like PPL go? PPL was thinking ahead of time.
Yeah, later on you have to go through the guards to get to the whatever this place is called, the Four Sword Shrine.
The sanctuary.
The sanctuary, yeah, but not yet. So he just was a little bit ahead of himself.
Maybe that's right. Triforce Heroes is the worst selling game of the Zelda franchise because it's players. Yes, it's for the zeroing. Oh no, now everyone knows the secret. So where were we? Yeah, I wanted to say that the wide sword is probably called the wide sword, because the blade is white, I think. I think that's the reason.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. And maybe then all the others are called wide sword. Apart from four sword.
Yeah. But the lore continues on Vlack's screen with Vadi doing stuff. And then
Yeah,
Eslo's like, this reminds me of when I became a hat.
Yeah, it's the best part of this game. When I can say Eslo will finish all the time. And then I spoil it. So
yeah, finally we can talk about that.
Yeah, so as you can see, Eslo, man, he's actually the master body, and Eslo created a hat to give the humans, and the hat is like a wish, gives the humans a wish, and Vadi just took the hat, got superpowers with it, and turned Eslo into a hat. So with the power of the hat, he turned the creator of the hat into a hat. That's hatception, no. Okay. So moving on, with the powers of new sword, you can push big blocks. Because that makes sense. Double the links, double the blocks they can push or something.
Yeah, the math checks out. Yeah, this is still more of a lore-heavy section of the game.
Yeah, probably the last. Is it just me or are you cutting out? Like,
am I cutting out? I don't know. I hope not. I have touch activation, so whenever I push
touch activation, what?
then it goes. Because I was cutting out a lot in some of my earlier when I was commentating earlier races, and
I mean
I couldn't fix that. So I just did the push to talk option.
Yeah, Martin, you are slightly cutting out, but like we can understand it. I'm not sure if it's your internet or it's just your voice not being recognized, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah, it's probably my internet because I mean I can like Black and no, I can see McIll talking like on the stream, but I don't hear anything. So it might just be my internet.
Interesting.
Yeah, so back to the version. So other than in most games, we don't use the Japanese version because of text, but rather because of glitches. Because in the North American version, there's a glitch, a patch that saves 3 minutes, and in the EU version, there's like a small thing after Pausa wins where you can call her to teleport. So that wastes another 30 seconds. And there are a lot of other small stuff, so the Japanese version is just the most optimal. I don't know. I heard that Germany has like the worst internet in Europe or something. Yeah, probably not the worst, but pretty bad internet in Europe. We don't care for the internet.
Yeah, some other small version differences are basically they made the game harder in North American version than European version. So like the body fight in the European version is much more difficult, and the guards in the garden that we'll see later in the North American version, and maybe the European version too, I don't remember, they're more difficult to get through. They have like a longer sight range, but in the Japanese version, the guards are basically blind, so you can ignore them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, just everything works out for the Japanese version to be the fastest.
Yeah, there's like an EU only glitch, but it is not useful. Anything.
Yeah, so the last use of the rupees that we have is to buy the smelly mushroom that Black picked up and Toast is on his way to get. And then we're good to go. Don't need any money anymore.
Yeah, but we still need some kinstones for.
That's true.
So the shoemaker, he basically always falls asleep, and while he's asleep, the Minish on the table to earlier are making shoes for him, but the shoemaker actually needs to put the final touch on the shoes, so we need to wake him up to get the shoes. Yeah. Also, I think my internet might be bad because it's like staying outside for the last 2 days. That might be it. So now with the Pegasus boots, we can go through Caster Wilds. Otherwise, we will drown in the swamp. And the the objective of Caster Wilds is basically just to get 3 gold kinstones as fast as possible and to fuse them with stone statues to make our way to the next dungeon. So we will just do that, and on our way we will collect 2 green kinstones, or we will manipulate them.
Yeah, that manipulation will come up on the black screen just after the Bulldozer fight to get the bow.
Yeah, also here you can pretty good. The lily pad actually has like this weird, how do you say that? This weird thing where if you go diagonal, which means just to switch directions, then you will get like a small boost and you will go faster. So we abuse that here because we're just going in a straight line. And
unfortunately, Toast botches a little bit of that movement there and bumps into the red flower.
yeah,
Oh well.
and Black getting both kinstones with the mana. A little thing with the bow. If you use the bow and then use the boots right after, the animation of Link just standing there and waiting and the arrow hits its target is just cancelled, so we can move around freely, and that it doesn't seem like it's much. Overall and later in the game, we make things much easier. So right now we're getting last golden keystone, and we can make our way to Wind Ruins. Fun fact. In the cutscene of the statue stomping the ground, you can actually move 1 frame. It's pretty great. It's the biggest time save in the game. Yeah. So we are just in Wind Ruins right now. Ruins is like Mount Cranel, a pretty brutal place, I would say, with all the armors and tactics. They're dealing a lot of damage.
And it's frustrating too with the, I don't know what they're called, but those enemies with the rocks on top of them. You have to pick the rock up before you can damage them, and that is actually a little bit tricky to do. So having that section right at the end, after maybe you're already low on health, it can be a little bit
pretty bad, yeah.
Tricky to deal with.
You can actually learn the rock breaker, the guy with the spin attack from, and it makes that easier, but it doesn't really save any time, or it rather loses time if we would get it. So we won't.
Yeah, I actually thought about getting the rock breaker, especially early on when I was running this game, because I think that ability is more useful the worse you are at the game.
Yeah, like for newer runners, it's probably pretty good.
You're probably breaking open more pots trying to get health and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, he's grabbing the stuff. It might be a little more useful glitchless because you're breaking some rocks there actually, but that's probably still wouldn't be faster to get it.
Black having some issues with this room. He failed to kill the skeleton fast, and then the skeleton blocked the switch that he had to pull. And then he got hit by the whatever those things are called, anti-fairies.
Yeah, anti-fairies. Yeah, so well, what is this strat? I've never seen this strat.
Which? The one where
you just hit the armor? Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to kill that Armos, right? So
yeah,
I think it's similar. I think it's similar to using the clone to kill the Armos, but the Armos just doesn't happen to be in a position where you can hit it. So you just ignore it and then go around it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always kill the Armos.
Yeah, it's faster to kill the Armos with your clone because if you hit it with your clone, then you don't get knocked back. Whereas if you have your regular, if you hit it with the main link, then you can get knocked back. And you have to step forward. But that's not like a big deal. But you will see the better runners try to do it with the clone instead of with the main link.
So right now we're to the item, and then we're going to break the game.
Yeah, it's time for glitches to happen. Wow. So the first glitch that happens is called portal items. If you hop onto a portal the right way, it's some specific inputs, and you do that while using an item, then Link will start using the item off the portal, jump onto the portal, and then finish using the item. And when you do that with the moments, Link will get knocked back and closer to a wall, and you can barely not jump onto the wall. So if you put a bomb up against the wall, then time your jump properly, then the bomb will push you all the way up to the wall. And that lets you skip getting the boss key. So you'll see Black do that in 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, and that glitch is possible on the North American version, so that wastes 3 minutes if you don't have it. Wait,
Black also gets the Armos clip there.
wait, he has like his own little method of Armos clip. That's not the normal.
I mean,
Armos
Black has
clip.
his own little methods of doing everything, right?
Yeah, Black has like
Black doesn't just follow what, you know, the route is. He makes his own route, and it's either the same or faster.
yeah, like Black. He, from what I saw, like active in the community or something. But he has like he does a lot of stuff on his own, like the Dark Knight Manip at the end of the game, the Armos clip right here, which is pretty interesting, and he's still that good.
On Toast screen, I just want to say it looks like he screwed up the Armos clip, and so he had to reset again. So that's actually quite a big time loss.
Yeah.
I don't know if he saved or not before quitting. He might have to grab the red pinstone again, or maybe not. We'll see. But that's a pretty big time loss, unfortunately.
Yeah, he needs to get the Armos clip here to do another manip for another green kinstone he skipped in Cave of Flames. So he needs to get Armos clip here.
Okay, he got it. So, not perfect, but it worked.
Yeah. So both runners are now the fight, and we can now mention the what is this boss called? Yeah.
Mazal?
Yeah, Mazal. The Mazal's on the
I don't know how to pronounce it.
something, yeah. So we can now and on the floor. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that fight, basically, one big portion of RNG is which pillar, when you go inside the head, which pillar is vulnerable. You want it to be one of the front ones, so you can get there faster. But you don't really know, so you just have to keep going until you find it.
Yeah, but it can't be the same pillar twice, so you know that at least.
Yes. On Vlack's screen right now, you're going to see him do an RNG manip into an Ocarina glitch. Ocarina glitch happens if you enter a loading zone and use the Ocarina on the same frame. And that basically lets you walk anywhere you want.
Yeah,
and
so
a bunch of stuff. Walk through things, walk over water.
Yeah,
and
like
Black was the first try. Very nice.
If you do Ocarina glitch, basically cancel going into the next like loading zone with the Ocarina, And what that does is it first of all freezes the screen, and second of all, it removes all hitboxes, and then it also removes all dead zones. So you can just walk over water and walk over void. So, and you can also, with going up other layer, going upstairs, you can change your Z position. So then you are a layer higher up, which lets you get to other regions, I guess, if you could say it like that, and we will use that for a lot. But another thing with this is that in the state of Ocarina Glitch, there are ways to soft lock the game, and you basically want to avoid all of those things. There are like really a lot of things.
Yeah, pretty much if you do anything except walk, you're gonna soft lock the game.
Yeah.
Like you can use the boots and the cape, I think. And that's pretty much it.
Does PPL going for bracelet skip?
Is he?
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think he got the bracelet. Or wait, oh my god.
Get the bracelets yet.
I
He's
was
just-
looking at. I'm so dumb. I just looked at black screen and thought that was PPL.
No, bracelet skip would be hype.
Yeah, but
almost
it's not
certainly a
happening.
disappointment. But yeah, probably
Sadly,
better that he
it's
doesn't
not.
go for it.
Yeah. So right now we're just making it other, and the one guy that acts like he's a tingle.
Yeah, these fusions aren't part of the main quest, but we're doing it to get the magic boomerang because that can be used to skip getting the flippers. So that's good.
Yeah. So getting the magical boomerang is like faster than getting the flippers, so we will just do that instead. So nothing much happened right now. We took damage because we need to die later, and we also collected the fairy because we revived. So we will see that soon. But for now, we will just grab the boomerang.
Yeah, and Vlack fused with this sky person, and Toast is fusing with the sky person. That unlocks a portal that'll be used later to get to the sky area early.
Yeah. That is part of the biggest skip game. Like, I like how before I did commentary, I never how big that skip actually was. Like the first skip, biggest skip in the game. Then
Yeah, it's
when you
massive.
think about that, it's like flipper skip is like around, I don't know what, 5 minutes or something, and that skip is like 50. But it's so fast you don't even.
Yeah, I played this game casually before I started speedrunning it. You know, like everybody should when they decide to speedrun a game, play it casually first. But when I did that section, the whole graveyard into the waterfall, into the clouds, I was like, man, this is gonna be like tough to speedrun. Like this is going to take so
Yeah.
long. But then I started doing the speedrun, and it's like, wow, you skip this whole thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And the thing is, like, it's 15 minutes, but it's 15 minutes optimally. And when you're just learning the game, you're not playing optimally. So it's closer to 25 minutes or something for a beginner run. So Vlack does another ocarina glitch there to walk on the water and get to the chemical droplets without
did, like,
flippers.
A pretty cool pretty setup there where we just use the boots and the bombs at the same frame, and basically at the end we die and we're at the same frame and then get revived, so the doors open and then we can do ocarina glitch of
It's a little bit unfortunate in terms of like a clarity of what ocarina glitch is doing. Because the first two ocarina glitches are more complicated than the rest of them. You have to open doors and get pushed into a door by a lady, and it's like very weird.
like especially the first one.
Yeah, it's a little bit convoluted. But the rest of the ocarina glitches are all going to take place, except for one. They're all going to take place just on staircases, like you saw in black screen. You don't need to do anything complicated. Just use the ocarina as you enter the staircase. It's hard, but it's not complicated.
Yeah, it's frame perfect, but like, other than the one at the cafe where you like need to RNG manip the lady to push you out of the door while you do ocarina glitch, like before the new method found, we would open the door and let the lady push us out. But nowadays we just do the ocarina glitch through the, and that's really weird and like has nothing to do with normal ocarina glitches where we need like an open door or an open staircase. So that's pretty bad commentary.
Toast is not doing the boots bomb setup. He's doing pause buffering for that, and he gets it. Toast is probably the biggest critic of the Lake Door Ocarina glitch, or Lake House Ocarina glitch, I guess it's called, which is this one. He does not like this trick.
Yeah,
he got it, so that's good.
He's not able to press two buttons at the same time for some reason. I don't know, or how you are not able to press two at the same time, but that exists. So he can't do the normal setup to press boots and bombs at the same frame.
Meanwhile, Vlack did do the third major glitch that you'll see in the run. Boss door clip. Toast will probably come up on that in a bit, and I guess maybe we can talk about it when he does it. But it's come and gone for Vlack at this point.
So this dungeon is pretty much ripped apart by like a lot of glitches, mainly ocarina glitch, but also foster, like you said. And a little fun fact: the old route with the flippers was actually faster than the route nowadays, because you would just skip the boss key and go straight over the boss ocarina glitch and being a layer up. But now we need the boss clip, which is coming up on people's screen. But first he needs to get ocarina.
Yeah, the boss door clip is a surprisingly easy glitch to do, and it's a fairly, like, maybe the last 1.5, 2 years it was discovered. It's to me, it's surprising how late it took to find that glitch with how easy it is to execute.
Yeah.
Basically, you just need to be using either the lantern or the magical boomerang while you enter a boss door. And then it puts you through the boss door, but doesn't transition you to the next screen. And then you're out of bounds, and you can do stuff. So really, like, surprisingly easy to do. And it can save a lot of time.
Yeah. We will do it later one more time. Also, the layout is a little bit messed up. PPL, if someone could fix that.
Yeah, so there you see Toast throws the boomerang and then goes through the boss door. And then everything freaks out. And he can just carry on his merry way. It sort of seems similar to an Ocarina glitch, but it's not an Ocarina glitch. It's just a different way to get out of bounds.
Yeah. Like, basically, going into the next room, but because the boomerang is the first, on the first room, the camera is still on the room and nothing. So then we manipulate subpixel or Kane. Or I don't know if we manipulate it. It's just a visual to get the right.
You need to be on the right vertical pixel, I guess you say, y-axis pixel. But in order to get onto that right pixel, you need your subpixel needs to be right. You don't manipulate the subpixels, you just hope you get the right subpixel to put you onto the right pixel that you need.
Yeah, I guess. So
that's how that works. It's subpixel dependent, but it's not about subpixels, I guess.
Yeah. PPL down. Pretty bad. But yeah, so and with the glitch, we can then room a screen transition and be and go up the wall, because if we have all the just fall down, but with Ocarina glitch we can just stand, and that's pretty good. Let's just get to the blue.
I do want to say that it's a little bit funny that the best way to move on ice is to run.
Yeah.
If it's a slippery surface, going slow would be easier, but it's actually easiest if you just use the boots.
Yeah. So this is Octo. Post my wife in chat. Wait. Does this like have my wife? Of course.
Or if you're a wealthy Twitcher, then you can post Fire Turtle. Chat.
Yeah. So this boss is the first two, which means just the first phase. The second phase he's first, but in the third phase it's RNG whether he sucks or shoulders. But if he sucks, he first deals a full heart of damage if he sucks you, but then afterwards you will just have to wait, I don't know, 30-20 seconds and can't do anything because he does ink attack. So let's see. Black got 0 ink. Nice.
Very nice.
So Black got no ink attack, which is the best RNG you can get.
Looks like his PB got 1 ink, so he's going to save a lot of time here, and is now on PB pace.
Yeah, nice. Let's see if we can keep it. So PPL also making his way. Big Octo. I'm really tired, I have to say. Damn.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's 11:30. Well, so this is the ghost of the old king. I forgot his name. And he tells us to go to the graveyard because in the graveyard, get to the royal crypt where he's going to give us golden kinstone because he couldn't just give us the golden kinstone right there. We need to first get to him in the crypt. And then from the royal crypt he tells us to go to the whale where we need to fuse our kinstone veil. And if we just go like up whale fall and stuff, we can then finally proceed to cloud tops where we need to fuse with clouds, I guess, to open up a portal to Skylaw. And well, because that takes up a lot of time, we're just going to skip all of it in a pretty nice manner. You will see that soon.
Yep, shoutouts to Ocarina Glitch for that.
Yeah, shoutouts to Glitch. And by the way, like, apart from Whale Falls, all of this, like, graveyard, or maybe also not graveyard, but like graveyard and cloud tops are, in my opinion, like the best game. I really like them, especially the music.
I don't actually know what music is in the cloud tops. I haven't been there in like 2 years.
Yeah, I guess. So we're just going to do a ocarina right here. And another one right here. So, and we can just walk to Pelza Winds. Also, PPL also got Z. And PPL pulled 2 splits in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He was quite a bit far behind his PB after missing the Armos Minute and Armos Clip. But now he's getting close because of those 2 golds.
Yeah. He saved like more than 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
I mean 30.
Wow.
Yeah, he's on world record. Hey, this is my 30. Damn. Okay, so he saved more than 30 seconds on this by probably just zeroing. Which is pretty great. How zeroing can just put you 30 minutes ahead. But then you get to 2ing and you lose a minute. That's where I have like the big time save in my PB. I lost. No, I lost a minute and 30 on Lake, and then I lost like 30 seconds on 1ing. So.
Yeah.
With that together, I could have gotten sub 2. No, never gonna get sub 2. Let's go.
I don't think I have any big time saves left in my PB. I just need to get better.
Yeah, but you also have sub 150, which is really good. Which is like the goal everyone wants in this game.
Even though the world record is still like almost 10 minutes faster than that.
Yeah, but it's the best meme time. Apart from 42069. Dude, I just noticed I could get 42069 in percent. Let's go.
Let's go. Except 69 isn't possible in terms of
Yeah, I
seconds.
guessed 420. Oh, it's 9.
You should focus all your efforts on getting that though.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Who needs to sub to you if you can have 69 and 100%? Anyway, let's get back.
Yeah. Fun fact about the ocarina glitches that Toast is doing. If you're doing the European version, you should not do the second one. Otherwise, that guy will block you permanently, and you can't escape the area using the ocarina. Also, it's actually not that much faster. You don't even have to do this ocarina glitch.
Yeah, you can just
talk to the elder guy.
And then you will unlock the way. But that's slower than getting the ocarina. I don't know, it's probably faster than
the ocarina glitch first try.
Yeah, like if you get a... I don't know if it's still faster. Probably not. So, fun fact, that room with the pots, the only room we ever need the power bracelets in. So, there's actually a way to skip it by getting a cutscene glitch. Which there's basically a one frame, one try trick. Where you get ocarina glitch off it when the cutscene starts and the same frame you play the ocarina. You just get it and then you can get another key and you can skip the one you get from pushing this pot. Pretty great and recommend in a PB run. Other people have done it in a not PB run, but only World Record has it in a PB.
Yeah, so the type of ocarina glitch that you need to get there is the cutscene ocarina glitch. And you'll see Vlack attempt to get one against these ball and chain soldiers. So you only get one shot at it though, so you can see him attempt to do it here.
PPL messing up the strat a little bit, but
yeah, it's unfortunate. Also, Vlack did not get the cutscene ocarina glitch, so very hard trick to get.
Yeah,
there's not really any way to set it up. You just sort of have to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is a setup and I don't know it, and that's why I'm bad.
Quo kind of found a setup which
that's true.
He says he is 30% consistent, and
I think
then
the
he went for
that and failed. Yeah.
Yeah, he tried in a race and then it.
I think his 30% consistent setup is just to get the. It's not to make the ocarina glitch easier. It's just to give the enemy, like when the enemy dies, there's like slashes that appear over top of them.
Yeah.
I think those are sort of random, but his setup makes those consistent, so you know exactly which slash you're on. That was my understanding of the setup, anyway.
I don't know. I feel like it puts you in the right spot to play the ocarina. And I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything about this game.
You'd have to ask Quo. You do see Vlack there with the magic boomerang. You getting some safety strats, turning an anti-fairy into a fairy. Very handy.
It's really nice to have.
And he did do the other boss door clip, which has put him out of bounds and lets him skip the entire second half of Palace of Winds.
Which is the more annoying.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of new runners will not know to do that because they'll just follow Quo's tutorial and not Blue's tutorial.
Yeah, for some reason, Quo's tutorial is up to this day still more popular than Blue's tutorial.
And it's so unfortunate because then a lot of new runners start to learn the second half of Palace of Winds, and it's like,
yeah,
you can skip that. You don't need any of this information. It wasn't a bad tutorial. It's just like
it's
7 years old now.
Yeah.
It's a very good tutorial. Minus a few times where he says go left and then he goes right.
Yeah. I also have that problem. Okay. Yeah, the mini boss fight of this dungeon, or I guess the one where you activate the was pretty great. You can just jump down in front of the dark net and he will just stay there like, where the fuck did he go? And then you respawn behind him and just slash him off. That's a pretty great fight. Like, the dark net has like an animation if you are just not there, and he just turns around and looks for but we don't see that here. Also, Quo, we talked about how the consistency of your setup for Ocarina glitches help, something like that. I don't know how to word it.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what the setup does. I don't know why, like, I guess Vlack's PB got the Palace of Winds Ocarina glitch, and that's why he lost about 40 seconds there. No, his PB didn't, but he still lost.
He lost like 50 seconds.
It seemed like a pretty clean Georg fight, though, so I don't know what...
Okay, so it gives a visual. So no runners got Palace of Winds Ocarina glitch, but we already two of them here.
Yeah, we got 2 last race, which was a treat.
So Black is making Dark Hyrule Castle, which is the final dungeon.
But first, some more lore.
Yeah, some deep lore is required to proceed.
You can see the Palace of Winds boss door clip on Toast screen again.
Yeah, maybe he does it with the lantern.
Yeah.
Because you can actually do the... Yeah, you can do the boss door clip with the lantern too. But you don't need to. I think it's a little faster. The normal one, but... We could still skip the lantern. So... Black just reset, so now at the beginning cutscene again. Good memes.
Good memes.
Yes.
Wholesome. Yeah, the Georg pair fight is a little bit tricky just because the blue Georg is always trying to damage you and whatnot. You can one cycle each blue Georg section if you get 2 hits with your spin attack. I don't actually know how that works, but usually it works.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
then
Link just spins around twice or something, and then he hits the eye twice.
Toast dies, but did get a backup fairy, so he's good to
Safety.
go. Depends which eye opens. So it's
I
RNG.
think
Everything about this game is RNG confirmed.
I think it depends more on like where you're standing, if you're close to the eye or not. Because I think if you're not close enough to the eye, it will. So I basically always, if I see the eye open, I towards the eye and then release my spin attack.
So
It
Black's
works
back
most
active
of the
again.
time.
And he does the cutscene walking glitch by activating 2 cutscenes at the same time. And that saves like 10 seconds or so. It's a good time.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a good
So
explanation.
you just need somebody who actually knows stuff about this game, and
Yeah,
then
like
they'll explain it properly.
But Quo never does commentary. By the way, really funny thing with the cutscene one, like when the last soldier goes back and makes the way open for you to go out, and you roll at the same time, your direction of the just change. And it looks really weird, like you roll and then the cutscene walking starts and you just to another direction. Maybe we'll see it with people. Dude, who cares about finals? Just commentate on ZSR.
You have
Then
Minish
live.
Cat finals, Quo.
Yeah.
They're coming up.
Be more like MacIll and get a doctor, I don't know, in Doctor PhD in Minish.
Anyway, the goal of Dark Hyrule Castle is basically to get 4 keys so you can open the boss door chest. And that's pretty much it. Basically, you then abuse ocarina glitches all over the place to get those 4 keys as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And Martin mentioned earlier that when you do the ocarina glitches, you can use stairs to get up a level. And so that's what Vlack has to do here. He's got to sort of go out of his way to get to some stairs, go up the stairs, and then go back so that he can walk over a wall. He has to do that twice. So there you go.
So the thing with getting up the layer, there are like a few ways to get down the layer again. Obviously, like if you jump down from a doorway, like we are already doing most of the time. But you can also just downstairs, and that puts you on a lower level. I wonder what happens if you down the stairs on the first. Wait, that doesn't probably do anything. What am I even talking about? I don't know. Don't mind me.
Kappa.
Yes. So right here we are basically, or we're technically just going backwards in the dungeon, kind of. So we will need to do some glitches to go to the other direction, because the doors are now closed. and yeah, we need to do something called a door jump. So first of all, we need Ocarina Glitch, and then we want to jump, cave, screen transition at the same time, which then puts us a little bit into the next screen, and with that we can just jump out of the door. Yeah.
Yeah, the interesting section or thing about this section is that the Ocarina Glitch is active all the way until you save and quit. So you can do weird things here, like walking over the void. Yeah. It's just interesting.
Also,
you also have to roll before you can use the cape in certain fights, so it's just
and also
interesting little section.
With those with this room you just saw with on that, how do you call that, like a grid or something?
Sure.
To get down it, you need to first use the cape on the, like, I don't know, trapdoor or something, and then to get down the layer. Otherwise, you will just stay up if you only use the cape. And that's also weird to time, because then you need to also hit flat for void out.
Unfortunately, Toast botched the floor puzzle a little bit, had to reset it.
Yeah. That floor puzzle can be like a little bit that floor puzzle can be bad if you try to go fast and then you just miss a tile, or no, you don't miss a tile, but you just walk on the tile twice.
So Vlack now has 4 keys, which means he can access the boss key, and he's also setting up for an RNG minute that will give him a good pattern for the triple Dark Nut fight.
The Dark Nut fight, the triple Dark Nut fight.
Hopefully that continues on to Vadi, all the way to Vadi 2.
Yeah,
we'll see if he can
like,
pull it off again.
Vlack lately found like a mana that extends over the Dark Nut fight to Vadi 2 fight, so that's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's like a 5-minute RNG minute or something.
Something like that. It's insane. This guy in general is insane. He has like world record in so many games, and he's a really good speedrunner in general. So I never saw the mana, so I don't know how it looks if he gets it, but I will see if he gets it, if that's weird stuff on Body 1, because you have to do some.
It's super cool how he kills the second red Dark Nut without having it charge.
Yeah, I like that.
Against the third, or the second red Dark Nut, I guess.
Ooh. Did he fail it because he posted?
I don't know. I have no idea what this manip looks like.
Yeah.
The triple Dark Nut fight was flawless, though. It looked like.
Yeah, that looked like perfect.
That was a super clean fight.
I only know you like a lot of slashes and stuff on Body 1, so
it looks like he's still going with stuff, doing some random sword slashes.
Yeah,
not really spamming the sword to hit the eyes. He looks like he's doing very controlled movement here.
Yeah,
so he's going for it.
He probably is still going.
Yeah, things like swinging the sword and then charging it before using the Gust Jar. You wouldn't do that if you weren't trying to manipulate the RNG.
Yeah.
That was a really clean body one. It looked basically like he knew what body was going to do.
Yeah, so that was probably all manipulated.
It's probably part of the manip. Even if it's not, we're gonna say it is.
Yeah,
just to hype
because it looked like it. If it's not, that was like insane RNG.
Oh, looks like he botched that, unfortunately. Wait, did he hit him?
Wait,
I don't know.
Is that
I don't
part
know what's
of the
going on
mana?
anymore.
What the hell?
Is that part of the?
Maybe it is. Like, we'll never know.
Let's find out.
It looked like it is.
It looked like he screwed it up to me.
I guess we'll find out with the goddamn interview, because this is impressive, I'm gonna admit.
Yeah.
This is like trying to figure out, you know, what's going on in the mind of some sort of super genius. Like, are you screwing up, or is everything you're doing on purpose?
Yeah,
what's the game plan? Okay, that had to be a mistake.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake. That's a very costly mistake because he missed the 3 cycle.
Actually, now that I think about it, like that one was a mistake, I think for sure. But before, I don't think he ever hit a blue eye with the arrows. Which makes it likely that he knew which eyes were going to be red. Up until that final one.
Yeah.
And he did lose 30 seconds there to his PB. So that probably has to do with the screw up against.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got 4 cycles on body 2 instead of 3.
But that was still insane.
That was pretty fun.
I wonder if he got it on accident or without, but that doesn't look like it's on accident if you do all this weird stuff on Vadi 1.
With the first cycle on Vadi 2, like his cloning wasn't normally you clone the same pattern as the eyes.
And then he just hit
that, and that was on purpose.
Yeah. And also he just hit Vadi 1 immediately without.
Yeah.
Like,
very weird stuff.
Well, anyway, we are at Wadi 3, so that's cool, I guess.
Yeah. Let's just see if Toast gets the Dark Nut manip here.
Yeah, I didn't look.
You want to see the Black Dark Nut do a charge attack.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's going to get the ultra fast. Getting the Black Dark Nut to do the charge attack is good enough, I guess, for a lot of like average speedrunners.
It's like
just because going from 3 to 2 is so much easier.
Yeah.
To fight.
Also, by the way, that Darknet attack where he charged and then slashed it, and the what do I want to say? The slash deals 2 hard of damage, and if you run into his sword again, then that deals also 2 hards of damage. So that's really a lot, and you don't want to get hit by it.
Yeah, Black doesn't have a lot of health anymore. He should be fine.
Like yeah,
but
he's probably
you never
fine.
know.
So now the infamous blue boss with the final boss. He does a spin attack, nice. Do you think it's like a strat to do the spin attack? Maybe it's
I
like
think
more
it's a
consistent
strat
to hit them.
because having your sword out lets you line up a little bit.
Yeah,
it sorta
but he
gives you an
does it
indicator.
backward.
Yeah, but I mean, it works. So why not
Yeah.
have the sword out the whole time so that you can absolutely confirm your position?
Well, that's a GG for
Right? Yeah, Vlack is done.
finishing
It's
with a
not the world
147.
record like I had predicted.
Dang. 136.59 on his splits. And now we will just see how PPL is finishing. So that was a pretty good run with sub
Indeed.
47 on his splits. He was ahead of Temple of Drops, so that was nice, I guess.
Yep. Yeah,
And
there's
he
just
also
I think basically just not getting the Palace of Wind Ocarina glitch was
yeah,
pretty much it.
and maybe
Until Vadi, that is.
Yeah.
Where you Vadi 2.
So Vlack has refused to do an interview, which is fair enough to him. So we will just wait until Toast is done, and then we can talk to him about the race.
wow.
Toast just decided
PPL.
to soft lock the game.
Yeah, if
Fine.
you jump with the cape and into the trigger of the cutscene, you just the game. I guess he
GG to
didn't
Toast.
want to finish. Yeah, GG, I guess. GG to getting this to.
I mean, he was basically done at that point, right? Vadi 3 is
Yeah.
almost a formality.
So that means it's Black versus Time again. Last time Quo beat Black, but only by PBing. So let's see if he can do it again.
I don't think he will. You know?
Yeah.
I think Black is now a level above Quo.
Yeah.
Bracelet skip, Quo. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So
Toast is currently not responding. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't expect him. He doesn't like to hop into voice chat that
yeah,
often.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
He
fair.
probably won't.
Well, if that's the case, I guess there's not really much to say. You guys got anything?
No, those were some fun races that happened today, and
with the
Happy to comment.
crash, now with the emulator mistake at the beginning, we still managed to do it. Put OT off to CSR2. The team sees better anyway, you know.
PPL soft locked on purpose.
Yeah.
STW James. Just for fun.
Didn't matter if we finished anyway.
Well, looking at the brackets, upcoming race is loser bracket round 6 between Vlack and Quo. So, good comment by Trez. Everyone's busy playing Smash, which is completely understandable. But yeah, loser bracket round 6, we've got Vlack and Quo. That's something to look forward to. After that, we've got then I believe it goes into round 7, right?
Yeah.
So winner of that goes up against a Fire Turtle, and then oh, is it? Am I misreading this bracket? That could be very well. Well, if that's the case, either way, next match we're waiting on is Black and Quo. So good luck to both of those with the next race. currently going on ZSR2 is that we have the weekly Ocarina of Time randomizer run for NA. So that's something to watch if you still want to watch some more speedruns, Zelda related. Clarification by Trez. Vlack versus Quo goes to the winner faces Fire Turtle, and then the winner of that faces Dark Squid in the grand finals. There we go.
Some exciting last rounds.
Yeah. That's gonna be something to watch.
That'd be good.
Can't wait. Anyways, thank you to our two commentators who have powered through both these matches, Martin and Mikil. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having us
Yeah,
on.
it's a good time. Happy to be here.
Very entertaining. Definitely enjoyed your commentary. There we go. Words. Wait, what? Please don't tell me that's actually real.
Yeah, 7 hours of Minish.
Oh no, we're not even getting into that territory. I'm not even going to start talking about that. And it should be best of 100. Thank you very much. We need to be very precise.
Yes.
And then it ends up that they end up with a tie somehow. And
then they do a fire rod run for.
Yes. Fire rod run best stuff.
Then they could
That
potentially
would be great.
Then they could potentially do a bad percentage run and see who can die first. That would be interesting. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been very enjoyable 2 races, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, goodbye.